on that. We're live now. All right. We're working mic check 1 2. Peace family. Peace family on IG. We are in the building this evening. Apologies for the tartiness, but that is normal over here. But we're gonna change that next time. Next time. But we got some great teachers tonight. We got Chief Minister Yogi in the building, and then we got Simni in the building. Cosmology wizard, like these brothers over here are wizards, man. You're gonna have a really good time tonight. I think you're gonna learn a lot. Change is coming. If you already haven't felt it, y'all. Let me just hold on. Let me go rant a little bit, just 1 minute. Have y'all been feeling y'all's pockets changing as far as either it's stretching or it's shrinking? That's the direction that's happening right now in 2025. Either it is growing or it is shrinking. And if you've been doing the things that you should be doing, I thought y'all like Coach. You ain't supposed to be talking about money. It's just one last. This is just one. If you're doing the things you're supposed to do, your money should be stretching. Partnerships should be stretching. Your relationships should be stretching. You know what I mean? Like they're growing, they're expanding. Jupiter, expansion,
Right.
right? So anyway, these guys they're gonna kill it. And I'm just gonna be here. But we have a few announcements. We definitely have the August 6th cacao ceremony in Houston, and we're definitely about to drop that link in the chat. Let me hit that in the chat. Tickets are on Eventbrite. I'm gonna flash it on the screen. Y'all know where y'all need to go. Definitely, if you're in the Houston area, you definitely need to pull up. You definitely need to pull up. We also got the Aboriginal Summit, August the 15th through the 17th. It's gonna be in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all come through. Come through. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be boxing. So those people who've been training, heavyweight fighters, lightweight, featherweight, all that weight, they're gonna be fighting. And I'm sure it's gonna be basketball. We always do basketball. Peace, family. You in the building. And then we got the regional swing in Hawaii. You know how we do it. We're kicking it off in Houston, September the 13th. And then we have the Honor Ball. Bring your best outfit together. And bring your wife, bring your lady, bring the person you courting, and have a good time. Peace, sis. You in the building. Other than that, I mean that was all the announcements. So I'm gonna turn it over and let these brothers get to work and work their magic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already. When we started off, brother.
I'll start it off with the topic of the day, but I know everybody wants to get a piece of the chief minister cosmology. So today, just to let everybody know, the energy overall is 5 diamonds. So that's where the change is gonna come. And basically, 5 of diamonds. Anytime you hear the number 5, I want people to think change. Uh, Constant change on top of that. So with the 5 of diamonds, you have that innovative financier, change in business, adventurous, pioneering money, making endeavors, sudden, unexpected blessings in finances, real estate, and moving to a new house when things are all going right. And then your dysfunctioning, you have lack of financial planning, sudden loss in finances, sporadic, unplanned spending. So today, we want to help y'all avoid that.
Why is that important?
Super important just because this year, which we'll touch on more next week, shameless plug, but Mars energy. We are in a Mars year. And for those that don't know, if you haven't been on top of it and taking advantage of it, I mean, it'll show. It'll definitely show. But it's important because you got to take advantage of that energy. And with that energy, you can make changes. You go from being broke to rich, literally in a week. Like it's definitely possible. It's too much money out there. Too many ways to get money out And because we are on a five of diamonds today, let us help you change that.
Yes, sir. I know y'all thinking artists. What the planet got to do with whatever making money? They'll get to it. They think.
Yes, sir. Yes, most definitely great intro into the Five of Diamonds. You know what I mean? For those who don't know the Zodiac name of it or the ancestral name of it, Five of Diamonds, also known as Ho Kaab, or you can say Ho Lok Kaab, which just means Uranus in Earth. And so, yes, all of that innovative changes in values, finances, being very resourceful, and understanding what do you value. See, Uranus is like this. Uranus is the shelf, and the shelf has a pot, and the shelf like gumbo. Now, a shelf is supposed to have intuitive cooking skills. And so if you're operating with a Five of Diamonds or Uranus energy overall, and you don't have the intuitive cooking skills, you could eventually pull out something that doesn't taste well. You know what I mean? So what you cooking, it could be very unexpected, it could be very spontaneous. And yes, sometimes impulsiveness has its place in certain areas. But what it doesn't have it is impulsive spending.
Mm.
Now you can have impulsive spending on assets, and that can make a difference. But a lot of times, let's just be honest, reality is we see impulsive spending on liabilities. And in this game, it's chess, it's not checkers. And I see somebody with a chess image in a photo. If you ever want to get whooped, you know, I say y'all can add me on chess, the chess app anytime.
You talking about iPhone?
Yeah,
Things too.
yeah, they can add on chess anytime they ready. But so now, yes, today is a Five of Diamonds day. So some people was on that card as a moon card, displacement card, whatever it was, you experienced some type of energy with it. Shifting values, money, relocation, traveling, working in a small team, etc. But my question to you is, what do you value? Because diamonds, they like to value things. So what do you value? Now, in the terms of Uranus, is it?
Hey, you better give them the username.
Oh, he said you want to use. I'll drop that at the end. What you get, family?
Drop it in the chat, brother.
And he said, "Look, I done threw out the gauntlet. He ready? All right, I got you, family. Let me get these tossed. I'm gonna put it in the chat." So, what do you value? Do you value, what I'm saying, teams? Working in small groups with people. Because right now, what we got a lot of individualism within the world, right, y'all? And so we need more team efforts. Now that don't mean just go out there and just select anybody. It's just like, go out there and select your best friend, and because it is, even in business, it is compatibility. Compatibility in our system, in the Zodiac system, deals with mutuals as well as your birth chart. For instance, me and Brother Kojo, we have a mutual Saturn. Mutual Saturn people, they carry out, one is respect, is always going to be respect there. Positive and functional criticism. Building infrastructures and doing things public because Saturn deals with public image too. And so we able to carry out work in that way. So who are your mutuals? These are things you want to start to collect as you're trying to make a shift in your economic standings within this world. Did anybody have anything to add? Well,
I think that's the one thing that most people, just to reiterate what you're saying, is that they just like, it just feels right. I've had too many nationals. It just feels good to just do business with that person, though it may be true, right? But it's good to know, so verify. So how do you verify? Mastertheelements.com, walka.fun. This is how you verify, right? Get with a cosmologist that knows what they're doing to explain, educate you. Um, the feeling and intuition, that's important. Hopefully that's been developed and trained so that you can pick up on that. But it's good to verify so that you're like, okay, yeah, this is really a good fit. Might be wrong, but
right, right. Is there anything to add, Brother Simi?
I was just gonna throw out there, and just to piggyback off both brothers, it is definitely important because you could be like a person who doesn't have mutual Jupiter, and here this whole time you like, but I work well with everyone. It's not in your cards today, buddy. Like, I mean, you personally may be a great business person overall, and like maybe you're fit to be a leader, like a CEO. But that's where the readings come in and check things like because there are a few people who, like I know personally, I don't have any mutual Saturns at all, and I mean I have respect for a lot of people, but when I look at the mutual, I don't have a person that I can pinpoint. So get that reading done.
Right, right, right. And thing is, in business, you can have a mutual Venus with a person. So you just got this appreciation and love for that person. You know what I mean? But you got these rose color shades on that's browning you for like look at their work ethic though. Like look at their business ethics. Like you know what I mean? But you got mutual Venus, so you feel love and a connection in that arena. But that's a different arena. Um, Now, when it comes to the diamond part of the five, or just the economic discussion of it, the one thing that comes up is how to monetize your actual gifts and talents. And so, because the $5 is all about being very resourceful, diversifying your resources and assets. And so, when it comes to the birth chart, you have to understand the same thing for it. For instance, my Mercury and Saturn is in first polarity misnomered Aries. I enjoy studying defense and intelligent like things and operations. They may ask, whether how you gonna monetize that? What they gotta do? Well, because of that, the cosmology system, you know what I'm saying? The way I study it is in a defensive and intelligent like behavior. When I study agriculture, my Mars, this is how you start connect the birth chart, y'all. My Mars is in Virgo. I don't mind using this. I'm just using familiar language, six polarity, misnomer Virgo. I got a passion for agriculture. So I study a lot of insects and how they defend their colonies, how plants defend themselves, etc. And that helps me understand agriculture. And then what? I could write dissertations on it. That's one monetization. I could do other things. I could stream. Go live and teach on those type of subjects.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And so we're not limited in the sense of our birth charts. It's just understanding, what purpose do you want to create for yourself? The reader can't create the purpose for you. we just give you the strengths, the weaknesses, and the attributes. It's up to you to apply where you want those attributes to go into. For another example, Mr. Kojo, Queen of Hearts, seventh polarity. Balance, judgment, fairness, and nurturing. He is the always in our arbitrations. Always in arbitrations. But his signature and his energy is to carry out fairness and judgment.
Yeah.
And sound decisioning. So that's a person who's creating their purpose and walking in the purpose and doing things that they enjoy and can take on the capacity to do those things. So you all have to find your passions and things of that nature. Then next, after that, because we all got Uranus. Our Uranus is somewhere in our charts.
Yep.
You got to find, all right, where am I going to be? Where do my innovations come in? You know what I mean? What areas can I be innovative in and find what I find to be unique and, express my uniqueness. And so once you do that, then you start to add on the other things. Like I said, you're not slowed down in any directions when it comes to monetization of your gifts and talents. Your hobbies, your vocations, things you like to do can all be expressed, and initially people reciprocate the energy by investing in you. And then that brings me to the business, right? Business is, all right, if you're getting reciprocation, what did the Aboriginal law firm start to teach and implement? It was already implemented, but what are you teaching and implementing to all of us now, the economic specialists and jurists? How to register 5081C businesses. So now you're taking your gifts, your talents, you found where you're unique at, you're being innovative, and you're not being a cave person. Let me say this, Uranus rules over Aquarius, 11th polarity, misnomer Aquarius, right?
Mhm.
What people don't know is Aquarius also is ruled by Saturn.
Mm.
I always talk about this bridge and the gap, bridging that gap between Saturn and Uranus, which is, discipline, structure, and nostalgia, and innovativeness, uniqueness, and pushing the agenda to new waves and levels. So you could have been, you may have an inclination to want to do music. Okay, do music. All right. But you got a bad taste of not wanting to do streaming. Twitch, YouTube, Kick, whatever live stream else that is out there. And people would say, all right, what correlation do that have to do with rapping if I got gifts in singing? Well, right now what we know is most streamers make more money than rappers.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And now rappers are trying to
hop on,
but they not getting the same vibes because, they kind of waited a little bit too long. So they're not getting the same energy that the people who took the streaming dedication seriously. And I only mention that to show you, like, look, that's a wave. Like, pay attention to changes in the atmosphere and paradigm shifts. That's the Five of Diamonds energy.
Yep.
Blockbuster. We always mention that. We mentioned it in class before. Blockbuster had a chance to buy out Netflix. They could have been millionaires, but now, I'm pretty sure they had contracts in place. Maybe they saved themselves, but they are bankrolled. There is no Blockbusters left.
None. Well, hold on. I seen one, but I seen one.
You seen one?
I seen one. Did I say it was doing well? I didn't. I didn't say it was doing well. Now,
Yeah.
I seen one.
It's got a physical appearance. They got a brick and mortar, and it's there.
I'm like, yeah.
Um, did you have anything to add, brother? Sin? I know I went.
Oh no, you brother, I'm over here taking notes. I mean,
Yes.
and I'm gonna let y'all know this now. Anytime Yogi speaks, I'm taking notes. I just want y'all to know that because not only does he teach me on a regular, but he did help me understand my role as a cosmologist a lot more. Because like my Mercury is a two of clubs, but the support is at three of spades. So I can creatively share information. And as much as I run from it, Yogi was like, nah, bro, you supposed to be out here teaching. You want to make money? Get out there and teach. Go do what you got to do. And since then, I've made that shift. I'm going live more. I mean, y'all can see I'm here. I made one of my dreams come true. Brother Kojo allowed me to be on the, I, the view. That was a dream of mine. And it literally happened in the same year after talking to Brother Yogi. That change happened like that. So, I mean, anytime this brother talk, I'm taking notes because I know he's gonna drop some gems. Got a bucket. I'm gonna please more, sir, more. So,
You true guy. You true.
but nah, this is serious out here because I mean, especially with it being a Mars year, like y'all got to get out there and get this work, get this action. We're halfway through the year, y'all. Y'all do know it's July. It's
Right.
July. We halfway there.
Yep.
Right. Right.
I think something too that I think just what I noticed, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. When you deal with a diamond, somebody who's functional, they can come off very cold, but it's for a specific purpose. It has what is the value that you're bringing to me or you talking to me about? Um, and so that's why sometimes people who have a birth card of a diamond, they're like, it comes off very cold to people. Like, damn, man, like that was very harsh. But they're like, yo, I'm just telling you, listen, I just see things for what they are at that value, like, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, but that's just what it is. Like, what are the numbers? What is the value? What is this? Da da da. Make it make sense. The numbers are not making sense. If the value's not there, then they will be very direct. And
And
it comes out very cold.
I can attest to that, brother, because I mean, I've shared my story up here a few times, but I'm married to a diamond. My mom's a diamond. Both my blood sisters are diamonds. My close brother is a diamond. Like everybody around me is a diamond. My Karma One card or calls card is a King of Diamonds, which shout out to Brother Yogi. So it's just like, I mean, I've met a lot of diamonds, and like you said, they come off initially. You like, man, what you so mad looking for? But they see the value, they know the value if they're functioning, of course, and they're gonna bring it out of you. But also, in you to be in their presence, you have to bring that too.
Otherwise, they'll dismiss you. They'll dismiss
Because
you.
I'm married to a Ten of Diamonds, so everybody that know about a Ten of Diamonds, they know, they know.
Yes, it. That's it. Yeah, I definitely can't say. Yeah, I do come off blunt. I come off. I think, man, yeah. Well, I'll give this story. When I used to work at the 9 to 5, it's this white girl, and one day she came in and she had sunburn.
Mm.
And I looked at her and I said, "You thought she was black?" And she, I said to her, I said, "You thought she was black? What the fuck you dumbass? What you doing? You in Texas and you try to sunbathe? Dumb." So yeah, I could come off very, very cold. Humor can come off very South Parkish. I guess to tell you, anybody know that cartoon show?
Humor by chance? Dry dark humor?
Huh?
Do you like dry dark humor by chance?
Yes, I most definitely do. I do.
I just had to ask because my wife loves
Hey,
crazy.
look, I tell, and I'm gonna tie into it for the people who are preparing to seek entrepreneurship businesses, because I quit my 9 to 5, right? They was plotting on firing me, whatever. But I also had a plan. Five of Diamonds can deal with lack of planning. And then I'll tie into a funny joke to tie into when Cindy asked me, do I like dry dark humor? Yes, I most definitely do it. Ali sent me one of these skits, and the dude was like, he was like, I can't come into work right now. The manager person, he was like, man, ain't nobody coming. Yeah, I'm taking out the truck. I'm making all the fries, making all the drinks, taking customers' orders. My wife left me, man. And the dude was like, yeah, I'll come in. Manager was like, oh, really, man? Not really. The dude was like, the manager was like, man, I'm dying too. And he was like, yeah, I'm dying. And so the worker was like, yeah, I'll come in. The manager was like, oh, really? And then the dude was like, psych, nigga, enjoy your dying, nigga. I was like, yeah, that's me, boy. I get to that point as a diamond, and I got a spade, so it don't make it no better. So I'm petty. So and that's good to know. It's good to know those traits, because shit, you got to know how to control the temperature of your elements, of how you come off. That's what I was gonna tie it into. Like, you got to know. I look at the cards like temperatures. Some things are definitely dysfunctions and could never be functional. Like lying is a dysfunction. Like it would never be functional in that sense. But then you got other things that when y'all read the materials, you'll see something like selfish with money, as a dysfunction. But really, I look at it as like a temperature, because sometimes you can overgive too. Like, you just out here just crazy. It's like, yo, you need to take your money. Like,
if you got it, they said.
Exactly. Like, yo, can't be acting like Scrooge McDuck. You know what I mean? Even though he had the bags, he had the.
Yo, you got it. You know what I mean? So, but we look at everything, and like, from the birth charts, y'all. I mean, we done been over a lot of times with y'all. Like, you got to monetize your gifts and talents, and let the world see. I ain't just talking about online, honestly. I know I'm talking foot soldiering. I'm talking social media soldiering. I'm talking all of it. You got to let the world see your gifts. You got to monetize it all the way. And then I asked at the beginning, I said, what do you value? Do you value family? You know what I mean? That's an important question, because a lot of people are accumulating unnecessary debt when they can, be debt free simply by, I don't want to use the word leveraging, but leveraging, their family interactions. You know what I mean? I was trying to think of a better word, but
just basically collaborate.
Yeah, there we go.
In exchange of coming back home, you'll pick up doing X, Y, Z. And that's a fair exchange.
Exactly. Because that collaboration, I get people got a truck now. I don't got no car, nothing crazy like that. I got a truck, it's passed down, family unit truck. And then if I keep that and it lasts another 300,000 miles, I'm gonna pass it down again until the wheels fall off. Goddamn, you know what I mean? So being very resourceful, like, boy, you is a resourceful person. So, and we gotta get over the because some people just not with their family because they like Democrats or something like that. It's like, all right, look, I get it. You know what I mean? Stressful, whatever, having arguments, Donald Trump versus Kamala and all this crazy stuff, right? But it's like, look, depersonalization. That's what Chief Ali taught us. You got to depersonalize it. So, and you got to know how to maneuver. I told you, it's chess. It's not checkers. So if you know how to maneuver around conversations where you don't create arguments and stress yourself out. I got family, they Jesus Christ up. Lord and Savior. One time one of them asked me, was Dr. Powelton Christian? I just laughed it off. I didn't even really answer it. I just got it. You know what I mean?
I mean, some people act like that. Like, I've been asked to go to church, and I'll show up in church. Like, it don't bother me. What do I got to do with me?
Right.
I'm just here, right? If you are comfortable where you at and who you are, it really don't bother you to. There's certain things that obviously you won't do, right? Like there's certain like you're not gonna put certain foods. Like you're like, hey, hey, come by, we'll eat that. You like it's cool, man. Like you just don't eat, But like going to church or like, hey, let's go to this Democrat rally. You be like, yeah, that's fine. I'll show up for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back. You know what I mean? Like I'll be here to support y'all. Now you just do what needs to be done. So
Right. Right. Exactly. And so, y'all, the Kojo that came with a lot of investments. I mean, y'all can go back to those classes. I go back to the classes all the time. So, they should go back to those classes.
I'm not gonna lie, I rewatch them like, man, he said, oh yeah, that was the one, and
write it down. And the reason it gotta be mentioned is because it's like you got to invest, you know what I'm saying, in yourself and, externally, out of yourself to other areas that just make sense to invest into, you know what I mean, to help you build profit and be able to flip money and, get into capital and things of that nature, you know what I mean?
I think
hold on. You brought it up, so I'm about to ask a question to the chat. Keep talking, though, Finney.
I was just gonna ask everybody. I mean, if y'all see a friend or a family member that got the potential, see if you could collaborate. I think that's another thing that a lot of people don't do out here. And I know a few people personally. It's like I see this person do this, I see this person do that. It's like, yo, y'all know y'all could collaborate, right? Like, because you're doing this and you're doing this, y'all can reach a wider audience if y'all just connect. Like simple. And they in the same, literally when I say the same vicinity, like I guess you could say I'm the connecting bridge. But when I see them too and I'm just like, he's always looking for this, and he's always looking for this. Yo, why don't y'all just collaborate?
Right.
The ultimate connector.
And it's very simple, but every time I mention it to either party, they just, yeah, I'm gonna hit them up.
You can never do no action.
A year later, here we are. I mean, y'all see I'm talking about it live. I hope they watch it.
Oh, damn, not a call out. That's petty. No, it's real.
My bad.
No, it's real. I mean, that shows that people need to take action. That's really what you're saying as a spade. Like people need to take action. Like especially if somebody has built a bridge and hasn't burned that bridge. You've obviously paved the way by burning the rubble and trees and debris out the way. All they got to do is walk across the bridge. And most people refuse to cross that bridge because they're like, damn, it looked dark. I see shadows. I hear noises across the bridge. You know what? Cool. I'll do it. I'll do it another
time. Light already. I installed the street light. All they gotta do is walk.
I'm telling you, people scared. They just get nervous. They be like, man, it is too scary to put myself out there. No courage. So it's really the heart. You know what I mean? So you hit a really, really important point. And y'all bring up economics. Y'all keep bringing that shit out of me. But I have a question for the audience. How many of y'all have $1,000 to spare in case of an emergency? This is a real issue. So I need confirmation from folks in the chat. Those who are gonna watch the replay, answer the question. But really, who has $1,000 to spare in case of emergency? Could you pull it out of your butt? Do you have an investing account that you could? Okay, let me sell that, and then Do you have a savings account where you have more than $1,000 if you needed to use it? Like that is important. If you're investing, if you're putting money aside for the rainy day, you'll be able to handle those emergencies. And that's what we keep talking about. So when unexpected change does happen with the five diamonds, you're not tripping. You're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Let me go ahead and pay. Anyway, nobody in the chat. I'll leave it alone. I'm gonna ask again.
I remember you mentioned that one class, you 401k, you got them life insurance policies. You don't. I'm just saying, I done watched a few of those classes. I was like, I got that check. I got that check. But I got a family. I don't play with that, y'all.
All right.
Yogi asked the question at the top of the class: what do you value? I got 3 children. I value family. I'm not gonna lie, I want more. So it's like I value family, but finances is important. You gotta get it.
You're right. We got Sister Courageous. She says she got $1,000 and more. All right, I see you, sis. Good job.
Hey.
We need that. We need more of that. Who else got $1,000? Because
I had 1,000, but I definitely had money on the side or some liquid I sold for emergency. I had what's all. Yeah, you definitely need that, like, diverse portfolio. I'll just put it that way. Diverse portfolio where you can sell something like, all right, I gotta remove this asset because got an emergency.
And
I definitely had those moments.
Y'all in on the secret for those that are wanting to start a family or just getting married, things like that. You really gotta have it because you don't know. Your child could get sick randomly or get hurt. Sister may call you and then had a situation and you got a sister-in-law more so, but when you start intertwining families or having children, you're gonna need a little more than that $1,000, but it's important.
Nice. So
risks start doubling and tripling.
Right.
Right.
It's facts. So family, a change is going to come. And so that change starts with knowing the book of you.
Damn. I love that time of the year.
You got to know the book of them. The reason you need to know the book of you because your book tells you exactly of what direction to head into, where to carry out, etc. For instance, like I mentioned before, the birth chart readings, I gave you an example of me. I use my skills to study, those type of things, etc. And then I figure out how to apply it to, my economic plans. And so, as the Seven of Diamonds, King of Diamonds, there's people in the chat now who I did readings for, who talk and throw out an idea, and it's just natural for me. So I'm telling people is now I'm offering the Cosmos Shield mentorship where we build your idea up from the ground up. From the earth up, we build it up. Portraits of the Cosmos Shield is to really get people locked all the way, but it's different. Like, people get readings from me, I do the reading, Zoom written, I give it out, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And for the people who get to chat with me in Zoom, we build. But the Cosmos Shield is coach mode. So now it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? The value is more different, it's more intense. It's more of like you gotta lock in. If I say more intense, I mean like I'm gonna be asking you questions like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Do you got beef with your mama? You got beef with your mama? You live in an apartment by yourself? And you in debt? Oh yeah, I need you to get out of that apartment right now. And you gonna go back and live with your mama. Like it's gonna be that type of mentorship where I'm gonna be digging into you psychologically, telling you like, look, bro, you gotta make better sound decisions. Because why are you forcing yourself? Imagine for because Ali put a post out about where he been cooking all week down there, relationships, information, all of that. And so one thing I noticed is one, you got to know what you signed up for. To my brothers who take on the hardships of the hardships the hardships of women who are disconnected from their family. Hold on one second.
Oh, you speaking the truth, brother.
It's truth, right? You have to think about it from a long-term standpoint. You're not just taking on the person, you're taking on the whole family and everything that comes with it. Brother Simeon was just speaking on that already. Like, it's not just a person. They have other things that come attached to them, just like any normal person does. But your pockets got to be ready for it. So go ahead, continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. So you taking on the other person, so you got to know what you're signing up for. You know what I mean, in the first place, and then to the sisters who like just accumulating massive amounts of debts forcefully. You know what I mean? Is like, yo, this is not Disney Channel. This ain't Shrek. The nigga ain't finna come to the castle and fight no dragon to get you out the castle. Like yo, you got to make sound shit, like have sound reasoning. You know what I mean? Because like now, of course, we know I already know the rebuttals I will get. It was debate his woman. Oh yeah, but got problems with my family. And I'm like, all right, let's discuss your problems with your family.
Yo,
yes, it ain't Christian. Look, good.
I got one thing to just interject real quick because I heard Yogi say this before and I love it, but he said something that made sense because he brought up the word sound, and you always say that the sun makes the loudest noise in the universe. So with that being said, when we think of sun in cosmology, sun equals what? Self, right? So when people saying all this, that sound or the noise that you bring up, you might want to look in the mirror before you bring up those excuses. But I just had to interject because you said sound and it just made me think. Like Yogi does always say, the sun makes the loudest noise. Oh, I'm just the sun. Okay, that's
it.
Start. So
yes, sir. Definitely like that from Chief Ali. Like the sun makes the most sound in the universe. So that's a perfect point. You gotta look in the mirror, and so before you come out with all the family excuses, they this, they that. I'm like, look, just learn how to maneuver around those conversations. Like, you know what I mean? They not what Denzel Washington said in that movie. He said, "Hey, like I'll put a gun to your head and make you." He putting a pistol to your head and make you have those conversations. You got to learn how to maneuver around because accumulating massive debt and then trying to hop into a relationship, it's crazy work. Like bro, it ends badly all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like, why would you want to start your team off in a negative? Like, do you want to start off losing 70 to 0, and 0 being you with the debt?
Right. And so, that's just these conversations what having the Cosmos Shield as far as the mentorship program of helping build up from the birth chart to the weeklies to the year 13-day periods to the yearlies, and just creating frameworks around the values of family, economics, and the value of fun too. Because some of y'all be uptight than a mug. I'd be like, damn, you need some Blue Lotus. Yeah, you gotta chill out.
Gotta hit up that T-Wave King and get the blue logo.
Hit up that She Wave Clinic. They need to look. Got some Blue Lotus gummies. So like, they got hit uptight. So all these things are important, and the idea of it, you know, of the ship is to take your birth chart, all of your attributes, and build something that deliver. You know what I mean? There's certain things we got, and I'm speaking to myself too. Like the way we deliver our services and products. You know what I mean? Brother John Brick said before. You're getting people to pay attention to what you are doing. You know what I mean? It is an important component of it. And you need to use your personal traits and abilities to magnetizes the hearts, hypnotizes the clubs, uh, workatize. I don't even know that's a word. Workatize is the spades.
Well, spade is the passion, right? Spade is the passion. They ignite the passion, and so when people they get inspired. That's basically people. It inspires people to take action. Hearts pull people in. Magnetism, right?
Right.
Clubs, hypnotism. That's their forte. Diamonds, man, everything that glitters is gold, my G. So, but the value's there. They know how to bring out value in people. So they know where to find it. So
Right.
it's they're just very solid people. Basically, is the better word.
Right.
Solid people.
Right, exactly. And the old scheme, remember I told y'all, bridge the gap between Saturn and Uranus. It always was suit and tie, door to door, lead generation. Like, look, that shit don't work no more. We are in a new modern world of look, the people are pay attention to those who are just themselves. You know what I mean? Themselves, and I mean, people still create characters and things of that nature, but it's still themselves. Like they're really resonated with what they're creating. Like you said, the passion behind it, the value behind it, then the magnetism, then the hypnotism, the persuasion to say too as well, and your method of delivery has to be cultivated too properly. Whether how you're going to get their attention. You know what I mean?
The point is,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the point is to be you. And the question that you always gotta ask, like I know I send these morning messages, and I think the morning message I sent this morning said something along the lines of when you know yourself, you're able to do better, elevate, be to the next level, things of that nature. And
Motion detected at the garage.
people that don't know themselves, it's like, well, what are you doing to know yourself, to learn yourself? I know, and I'm probably telling on myself when I do this. Every birthday, because I send personal birthday messages. I mean, figure it's better than money because my money go to my children right now. So, with that being said, the least I can do is send everybody a personal message. But in that personal message, I encourage everyone, and I do mean everyone, to take time for yourself and really just project or write down what it is that you think or assume that you want within your new year. Because for those that don't know, on your birthday, that is your personal new year. So I know everyone January 1st is Happy New Year, Happy New Year. No, your birthday is your new year. That's your new next an opportunity to start over. You're on a new plate in cosmology. So it's like, all right, I'm looking at this. And that's where we come in and we're sharing and showing you like, all right, this period, you got this period, you got that, this period, you got right now I'm in my Mars period, but next time we have this conversation and you see my face, I will be in my Jupiter too. So everyone's gonna be like, oh, well, what does that even mean? I mean, whatever action that I had in my Mars period, now it's time to get to work and do that business. So literally, after next week's conversation, that Thursday when we speak next week, I'm going to be explaining to you, to any and everyone I'm around, the business that I'm doing. And I'm actually on the 10 of spades. So that means I'll be working in the public, doing things in the public, which, those that are out here will know. Y'all saw earlier, we got an event August 6th out here. I'm working with two young ladies that they're passionate about what it is that they do. And it's an event that we're offering out to the public. So, I mean, you got to live in your purpose. You got to be in your purpose. And if you don't know that purpose,
Motion detected at the garage A.
that's theelements.com. If y'all don't want to get a reading from me, I mean, y'all got Brother Yogi there, wake.fun. And then you even got, Brother Kojo. He got She Wave Clinic. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, the readings are there. We have plenty of cosmologists that are well equipped with the information and can help guide. Because, like Yogi beautifully painted it earlier, we're not telling you what to do. We'll just help guiding. That Cosmos ship, I remember when he first told me about it, I was like, bro, if that ain't gold, I don't know what is. Like, the weekly check-in, like, it's literally having a mentor that's gonna make sure, and he gonna get you where you need to be. You tell that man, yeah, man, I plan on making $1 million this year. He can get you there. You got to do your part, but he can get you there. Cause it's your card. It's possible.
Motion detected at the garage A.
So, I mean, tap in, y'all. Like, literally, especially when we had these lives. I know I was just talking to somebody yesterday. I was like, man, Yogi gives free readings every other Thursday, it seemed like. Y'all just not tapping in on those lives.
People said.
Just put your birthday in the chat. Like, Kojo and Yogi are giving people their Thursday that I get on Instagram, I'm giving people their birth cards. Like, check it out, y'all. Like, we're here. There's plenty of opportunities to at least get your birth card or your first 3 cards. Kojo has plenty. When I say plenty of videos, at least once a month, there's a video explaining how to find your own card if you don't feel like paying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's in the archive. So, I mean, there should be no excuse. Again, we are in a Mars year. I know I don't deliver things as neatly.
Yeah, you do. Of course.
But
of course you do. Let's change that script. Yes, you do.
Yeah, Mars energy is a Mars year. I'm passionate, and you'll learn more about it next week. But I am passionate about people and their entrepreneurship. Someone brings something to me, and they're like, "Yeah, I want to do this." Next question, I'm gonna follow up. Well, what's stopping you? Why can't you do it? I'm gonna encourage you guys, both Yogi and Kojo. I'm that person that will not let a dream defer. Like, around me. I'm gonna bug you about it. I bugged Yogi for years about his dissertation. He told me it's on the way. I was like, that's all I need to hear. So,
yes, sir. And so, family, get your birth chart readings. Several cosmologists, like you said, in the field. Get your weekly readings, because as we learned, and I had this discussion, with Ali before. People, some of y'all get the yearlies, y'all get the 13 days, but y'all don't get the weeklies. And then y'all be looking on, y'all be like, hey, why did I have a bad year or a bad day? It's like, the perturbations in the light field are created from the hour and minute, then to the weekly, then to the 13 days, and the yearly, and 7 years. And what this do is perturbations, the light field is basically this. Perturbations happens all the time. This is why we advise more of the weekly readings because those are more specific. It happens day to day. Those excitations within the light field that you create with your thoughts, path, actions, reactivity, etc. It intertwines with the 13-day and yearly. And so as you get the weekly readings and know what you want to do, you know what I mean? Because some people get, I mean, ain't nothing wrong. You can get weekly readings for anything, nothing wrong with that. But some people get weekly readings and they don't know what they want to do for work. They don't got no thought, no career, no idea of what they just get in a weekly reading. And then the energies are, and they know we are accurate. The energies are happening, but what are they missing? They're missing the creator seek part of it, because you're supposed to be a creator, creating the perturbations in the light field, so you can have a good year. So when you read something like, look, brother, tomorrow you on a nine of hearts and a nine of diamonds. Look, there's a great chance that you can have a disappointment in some type of financial endeavor. Or it could be a fulfillment too, on this functional side, a fulfillment of a payout. But if y'all not at She Wave Clinic getting them supplements, eating that food science, your intuition, your gut feeling is off. Your circadian rhythm is off. Because we was talking about this before we went live. I was like, brother, I feel great, bro. I be waking up 4 in the morning. I work out 6. I get done, call home, shower up, boom, break my fast with some watermelon or some cacao or something. Boom, get to work, working on ideas all day. Then I get to, come out. So circadian rhythm allows me to see everything now. You know what? I shouldn't even work with this person today because energy in there. And then my intuition tell me, all right, look, this how they moving. All right, let me move over here. They look like they in dysfunction mode. Mm-hmm. And so we got to eat correctly. You can never separate the health from the Zokin system at all. At all. Like, literally. So, getting the weekly readings from Master the Elements, from Wake.Fun, from my other brother Ba'ak, Change Your Mind. I think his website, there you go, freehairs.com. You get it from She Wave Clinic. And we got other great cosmologists, that's in classes right now that's getting ready to graduate. So you can start to build yourself up. And steps, it's baby steps. You know what I mean? I understand, look, it is crazy, I understand, look, Nutriplex is, I am a just king. So I understand, look, Nutriplex, 150, Megaleaf, 80 down. It actually went down. He actually brought it down. But, rob a bank. I don't know. Get your, but, your health as well. So, at the same time, you be seeing people, they got a new iPhone. They making monthly payments.
Out every week.
Every week, they out drinking the Henny every week, every club night. It's like, damn, you don't want to spend $150, $80 for your health so you could get a download from the field?
That's a 2-month supply.
2-month supply. 2-month supply of all your minerals, trace elements, etc. You don't want to go to She Wave Clinic and get some Blue Lotus gummies, get the diet care, if you suffer from any type of element to help yourself get better. Don't y'all know when we take these supplements, we literally are talking to the light field? When you deal with the light field, the minerals are the medium for the quarks that's happening, the up court and the down court. The minerals play as the medium in the light field so you could talk to it daily. You don't want to get your daily minerals. You know, you want to eat cow.
Not eat cow.
You want to eat cow. You want to eat raw, kale, wrap salads. That's stealing your minerals with the oxalates. Food science, family. When Ali told us that we ate food for information, I didn't get it at first. I didn't have that clarity. But then all the antigens started coming out, the terpenes, how to cook bison, and all these things are important because what? You talk to the life field. Because I could do a reading for you, any of us could do a reading for you. The energy's we're gonna be accurate, 100%. Like, there's no doubt about that. But do you have the health, strength to intuitively create your destiny and maneuver around the dysfunctions? Or are you operating off of your limbic system and having reactions to things you actually don't need reactions to? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I think I think here's what's going to be so common is that when people see a good looking body, they're going to be like, "Is that real?" Because I hate to do my brother like this, but listen, y'all see this? What is this? What is going on? BBL Labs, and he talking about he proud. He was the first to have his BBL abs. Yo, folks, we have come down this dark road. Like people's body ain't even real. Let me see. Look. This is what I'm talking. Yo, and like all you really gotta do, y'all, is watch what you're eating, right? Watch what you're eating. Use some food science behind it. That's why you got people in AMA who can help you. And exercise, move your body, minimize your stress, have fun, and really work in your purpose. And you will create enough light. You will generate enough light to allow those abs to show and the rest of your body to flourish, right? When there's enough light generated. So what we can't be doing is this, and he ain't the only one. Drake, I know, hey, this stream may be taken down, but still. Same concept. Like it's all fake. BBLs, that applies. Like I know they said this is a rumor. You like culture? Ain't this like internet gossip? Yeah. I just saw it briefly, but Stephen, I forget his last name, but he used to date Cardi B. They ended that. They said the rumor was that the BBL thing, right? So that's what the rumor said. I'm not saying I say that. I'm reporting what the internet is saying.
Right.
So that's the whole point of what I'm trying to bring it back. Like, be you, like Brother Simi said, and then be the light, as Chief Minister Yogi said, and your body will flourish and take care of you, right? But you got to do all the right components, put the right nutrition, using science, and you'll get the body that you desire. And then as long as you can see it in your mind, shit, ain't nothing can stop you. World of possibilities. Hey, for real. IG, I'm telling y'all, I'm not BSing. That's what the internet said. That they said the BBS thing. Even doctors are confirming. It's just like pockets of fat that just sit. People don't know how to wipe their butt. Like, we have to do a hygiene class. It's been a while since we've done a hygiene class, but we will do it again. Yeah.
Right.
And I just let me take this off.
Not, and don't think that you can't, in eating healthy, enjoy good food because I know Brother Kojo ain't mentioned it, but he got them cinnamon rolls, and I done seen people go crazy over the cinnamon. I'm one of those people, but those cinnamon rolls,
They good, man. Like I can't even be making
chips
them. Nah, eat them all.
it should to you. I have shameless plug. I have two of the cinnamon that he sends you to go on top of the cinnamon roll in the tuck that I'm about to pull out now because I made some homemade biscuits out of
Hey,
coconut flour that I'm gonna dip that in. So I'm just
Even
saying, like, go get the cinnamon rolls. You can live the healthy lifestyle and still enjoy food.
you
That's,
can, you definitely
that's,
can.
that's definitely. And so, family, come to that point by ending thought. That thought is everyone has hopes, dreams, and friends.
Hold on, say that again. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me do this properly. What?
Everyone has hopes, dreams, and friends.
Mhm.
My question to you is, do you know how to intertwine? Do you value? And do you know how to work with those hopes, dreams, and friends? Everyone has an imagination. And your imagination can either be shadowed or it can radiate like the sun. And so when you radiate, we wake up and we see the sun. It looks great, you know what I mean? We can do in the morning, we can do the sun test that we learn it. I don't want you to look at the sun, at the crown of it. But there's a moment the sun says, all right, look, you see me, but I'm radiating for you to see everything else. And so when you know how to actually shine and radiate, it's not you that you worrying about the people seeing, pay attention to. It's your hopes, your dreams, and your friends that you want the world to see. And when you capture that, there ain't no limit to how far you can go.
The emphasis on that friends part,
Yes,
because
sir.
again, we, we touched on it earlier. Check your mutuals. That person that you calling your bestie and you wondering like, man, we clicked so well together. Very well could be your mutual Mercury. I I will give this small testament and I'll leave it alone. I promise you, because baby boy in my lap right now. So neighbor, because children like to go to the playground. Her son, my son, play together all day. And for the longest, I'm just like, man, after having personal great conversations, I was like, you really need to meet my wife because you seem like the type that have the same mindset as us. You really need to meet my wife. So one day, I just finally, I forced them to meet me. Like, just I knew she was gonna be outside. I was like, hey, babe, come walk the dog. And literally, once they met at the park, they connected. I forced them to share phone numbers because it was just like, oh yeah, y'all should text one another. Y'all got each other number yet? I tell you, they're best friends now. I did like the energy reading off.
Hmm.
Mutual Mercury. Who would have thought? Mutual Mercury. This whole time. I was like, see, I knew it. I knew. I don't know what it was that just. And she's a five of spades, so it was just like again that five energy, y'all. But five of spades. So obviously that spade connection, her and I got it. It was innate, but for her and my wife to connect and be mutual Mercury,
Hmm.
beautiful, beautiful. And when I say our children play together, like at least 3 times a week, he's over there, they're over here. Like it's a beautiful thing. But you learn that whole and they're like best friends now. They call each other friend. You'll hear that, and it's just like learn your friend's card. Ask their birthday, you should know their birthday if they're your quote unquote best friend. Share it with a cosmologist. See what that connection is. See if it can go deeper.
Hmm.
Collaborate, y'all. That's what's gonna get us going. That's how you build a nation. That's how you build a community.
That's it. Some of y'all, just to add on that, y'all be wondering. Y'all be like, man, what happened to this relationship? What happened to this friendship? And you don't even know the card. You don't know the cosmology behind it. And then you come to us after the aftermath. The aftermath is the aftermath, right? We can give you like closure, that way you ain't gotta, you can get understanding.
Right.
But it's better to have that up front. And you be like, man, but why do you have to do that? Hey, listen, it's better to navigate a ship than to be wandering in the fog mist. Lost. Let me put that emphasis on lost. Y'all don't even know what y'all doing. Y'all just we cooling it.
Right.
That's my friend. That's my bestie. Until a mutual Mars goes off, and then y'all start to argue. And you're like, man, I don't know why I caught an argument with this person, but we always that, but we cool now again. How about get some clarity? So it's just these things are here as guidance. They're not set in stone, as obviously, limit of possibility, but they're just good tools. It's just another tool you should be using, so that way you know how to navigate. I know who's calling me for 52 days, all Jack of Hearts, and you know what? Never fails. Had two of them hit me today. Been hitting me since the beginning of June 28th. So I know y'all coming out the woodworks. Kojo, I need this. Kojo, I need that. What you doing, brother? I need this. So, but yeah, get cosmology. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do what I normally do, which is give me a second. Gotta do my advertisement. Let me share the screen. No, not you, Big Sean. Walk Aid. Get your Cosmoship mentorship right here.
Let's see here.
Let me share it. I don't know why I'd be doing this, but okay. Share this tab. Master the elements right here. You know where you need to go. Hopefully, I'm sharing this on the screen. I am. Okay, great. And then I hit my brother over here. Right here, the little light of mind. Right here, brother Baak. Go get y'all's readings, y'all. Y'all can always come to She Wave Clinic. I'm always going to say, I'll think about it and maybe refer
Brother busy, y'all. That's a busy brother, y'all.
So,
It's all
no. Y'all brothers got anything to add on that?
Well,
Birth card. What's y'all ready for y'all reading? What's y'all's birth card?
they birth cards. I don't think as we said at the beginning, but if y'all got y'all card, y'all can jump it.
And
Just
I'll tell you one better. If we get their birth card, I'll give them a Jupiter or they Mars.
let's see.
All right, y'all. Y'all know what y'all need. Oh, I didn't. I'm make sure to acknowledge you. Yes, sir. If you gonna order, you already know. I'll take care of you guys.
Hey, I'm telling you, brother. I got the jar in the fridge.
Do I have anything to add? Well, I guess I don't know if they gonna add it, but I ain't got no Rubik's cube. But life is like an antigen joint, and so antigen when it's in a joint wrap formula, it is considered in the air element. The air element is a thought. Now I could sit here and admire this thought, look at it, twist it, flip it, bop it, or I could put some fire behind that ass
Oh,
and get to work and get downloads.
that's right.
Same thing with any idea and thought. You can sit there and let the thought marinate. Sometimes marination is good. Sometimes, look, after the bison steak marinate, it's time to put that motherfucker on the grill. It's time to cook it.
That fire
So,
get it going.
you gotta get it on. Margir, y'all.
Oh, on top of that, this is a little economics thing. We'll go back to cosmology. For those who have AT&T, you have AT&T service. or had it in the past. There's a class action lawsuit against AT&T. So be on the lookout in the next couple of months of how you can stake your claim, and get, you know, money that you could get. Breach of contract occurred basically, as well as a data breach. So you already know. All you gotta do is show how that impacted you, or if you could prove it, whatever. They'll make it easy for you. So that's another place where you can get money. That's just an idea. And again, money is just energy, yo. The frequency that you carry is what you'll bring. If you'll say, I ain't never gonna make no money. I had a sister today talk about, man, I need to get the money real quick. I said, sister, that's not how Arnold works. Listen, you gotta give it time. You gotta let it marinate, like Mr. Yogi was saying. You gotta cook it. God damn, you gotta put in some work. Time how you want to flip it, it ain't gonna flip like that. You looking for a pyramid scheme. You looking for a scam.
Mhm.
That stuff doesn't happen. So when you get your cosmology reading, you'll know, oh, okay, this is my strengths. Okay, this is what I could be doing, and then work at that angle. So anyway, I have to share. Always, I don't know why I was like sharing gems, but AT&T class action lawsuit. Put that on y'all's calendar.
Yes. Definitely gonna hop on that joint.
They got
Tell you,
millions. I think they said millions. I said millions. Billions.
Yeah, too.
hey, boy, over there, they about to pay up. Yes. Goodness. Anybody drop their birth card? I guess they ready.
Let me see. Let me put y'all want to come on the chat? Let me just put that in the chat. Just give y'all opportunity to come on.
Yes.
I can get y'all shine. Show us the light that y'all got. So what? Yo, peace, God. You in the building. I saw your text. And matter of fact, I'm gonna answer it right now because it's just I think it's better that way if I answer it. So to answer your question that you had asked me yesterday. Ooh, wait, not yesterday, Kojo. These messages are buried in deep. So we don't know how long it's gonna take, essentially. Everything depends on how the court is going to move. We got to at least give them 30 days. And then once the 30 days has passed, then we can file, the next set of documents. But otherwise, you should, from what you told me, you sent those documents. So we just got to wait 30 days for them to do their thing. If not, we'll just have to get a new issue of documents from the court and then start that process. And then that'll take like 30 to 60 days. So I'm gonna call you tomorrow, but I just thought I'd answer it on the live. And yes, you know where you need to go, walk.fun to get a reading from the God, Minister Yogi.
He said the guy, no. I think I sent you a video too, right? I hope I sent you a video, guy. I'll get to that point like Ali, I will forget to send. So forgive me if I did it. Could a Jack of Clubs be a leader?
Easily.
Easily. Yeah, Jack of Clubs could. It depends on like what do you want to carry out, because Jack of Clubs is someone who is creative in thoughts, just with music, artists, languages, great communication. Initially, y'all good at persuasion too, but yeah, you be. Initially, everybody. Well, I want to put it lightly. Everybody in their world realm of their universe and book of them is the leader of the book of them. So, yeah, you be a leader. You know what I mean? You're gonna be a leader in your domain. You know what I mean? Now, if you talking in the sense of you probably talking in the sense of like CEO of a business overall, and it's just I don't got your birth chart, so I don't know exactly what your energies are. But
specific. Throw out your birthday. Throw out, give us a little something to work with. Yeah. But anybody can be a leader. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Everybody is a leader because let me tell you, Kojo's not about to lead you. Yogi's not about to lead you. Simi's not about to lead you. You lead you. Oh, June 19th? Oh, Gemini. Third polarity. Yeah, you definitely a Jack Clubs. Um, you got air on your side. Literally.
Hey, you a teacher. You need to be teaching. Ah, I don't know exactly what fields. 'Cause I don't got the but yeah, you gonna be teaching. Then how you
My
carry
brother,
out?
my brother-in-law, that's his birthday, and I mean, as a jack of clubs, and he tells me all his stories because he's a truck driver now. But in the few combos that we had, that man done did it all. That man owned several clubs. Um, can't jack of clubs, but he's on several clubs. Back in high school when he literally was the quarterback, had all these school like easily leaders. But it's literally like the brothers were saying, what is it that you want to do? Because I mean, I see someone mention like, what are your thoughts on Gemini's and Aquarius? I mean, he's a Gemini. I'm considered Aquarius, and we work well together. In my opinion, um, it could be that whole vice versa as far as the teacher and student, obviously. But I mean, yeah, that Jack of Clubs being a leader, depending on what that field and that endeavor is, easily, especially as a Jack of Clubs, like you got that entrepreneur spirit. And when you think of entrepreneur, most people think leaders. At least that's my thoughts. So it's like Brother Yogi said, where do you lead me? So yeah, I mean, he's especially June 19th, the one that I know, he's there. He just sent me a picture of his new firearm that he got, and I was like, I need to holler at you, man, because you got good 20 or 30 firearms right now. So
Right.
Yes, sir.
They said, what's your
So I know
you got? Oh, I was gonna say, I think your mic here went out, Sammy.
I was just saying he's a truck driver, so I mean he got connections. So
yes, sir. I think a good example to paint a picture of how just the Jack of Clubs is a good leader. Think of Cat Williams, right? He's got his old band of crew that he's been leading and putting people on for comedy shows and stuff like that. As an example of like he knows how to make sure that everybody eats around him. That's a good leader, because he's not worried about okay, how do I make sure that I get all the glory and all the he makes sure to put everybody on. Like if you go to one of his shows, he makes sure to put everybody on that you probably ain't heard of or people you've heard of. You're like, damn, where you been? He'll do that, and he'll make sure everybody eats, like gets paid. So that's a good leader. It's good traits of leadership. Essentially, you know what I'm saying, to reaffirm. But it depends on you. You got to cultivate it. It's already in you. You just got to bring it out.
Right. Clearly. Right. They said, what's your thoughts on Gemini's and Aquarius? I mean, as far as what, like business relationship or romantic relationship? Because I mean, Gemini's and Aquarius. I mean, they both air signs. They both, you know, communication, teaching. Aquarius, they bring on the new waves of information, the paradigm shifts, etc. Gemini's, natural teachers, podcasters, etc. Mother and son connection. Uh, well, I mean, it's still the same thing. I mean, teachers, yeah, because all have like, you know what I mean? And this is what I do because I promote the relationship readings as, mostly the romantic side of it, but the relationship readings can be done for like mother to son, teacher to student, etc. So it depends on what planets. Cause I remember, I think I looked at your birth chart before, brother. I'm trying to marry, but or if you talk about somebody else, I don't know. But it depends on what planet placements are there. Like, for instance, like the moon, if the moon is in Aquarius, and they got a T square with your Saturn and your Mars. Initially, like okay, possibly a woman in your lineage, you know, created some or activated some type of dysfunction or tension around you know structure or the foundation within your family home with male figures. So that's just examples, but if y'all want those specific details, y'all know y'all gotta go to Walkie. Oh, an announcement. I almost forgot. Announcement. So all the cosmology services are being transferred to the Bear Cup Pirates 508. So any services you get from me from now on can be written off in tax deductible. So
Someone is at the front door.
You have to door at this time.
Someone is at the front
right, they out there playing dominoes. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm in Texas, so that's our native game. That and spades.
Oh, I know. I think I know your car. Oh yeah, brother, you a Jack of Clubs.
Yes, it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Wait, is it Jack of Spades or Jack? No, I thought it was Jack.
No, because the King of Clubs.
I just looked at it. It's
Oh,
Jack-
wait, it's July 17th.
yeah,
that's what I
Jack
thought.
of Clubs.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
right.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to know your cars, brother? Because, Jack of Clubs, right?
Mhm.
So, brother, you put no question. So, once again, the Jack of Clubs is that young genius, that writer, that communicator, musician, great at talking and persuading people to, move in a certain wave. You know what I mean? And you take it further, you know what I mean? If you start to cultivate your energy properly, you could, you know, if you into science, you know what I mean? Someone who's very versatile when it comes to knowledge and thought patterns. So you're someone who could cross study things, you know what I mean? You look at a lot of the, like Benjamin Banneker. I mean, he's not a jack of clubs or anything of that nature. I don't think so. But Benjamin Banneker, he's a polymath. Initially, everyone is a natural polymath. And so I'm telling you, you got the ability to be versatile with your studies and just bring those things to light, you know what I mean, as far as, whatever you want to do. And it was a year, July, that's,
I think
can't say,
got a Jack of Diamonds in there.
Jack,
No, quick Queen of Spades and then Jack of Diamonds, something like
yeah,
that.
exactly,
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, "Hey, look, this is good, bro. We been studying this for shit forever. What we do? Okay, July. Oh yeah, so Queen of Spades, Jack of Diamonds. Oh yeah, so
That's what I thought.
yo, you right on it. Jack of Clubs, Queen of Spades. So initially, how you carry out your work is through one, the women you're around. That having those women who could execute on task and things of that nature, being organized, maybe even doing studies as far as women's psychology to set a proper tone of not saying you would do it like you SOS obviously, but I'm saying like you could still have those cross studies of look, this is how nature works, this is how this works, etc. Because you're a young genius, versatile in studies. Jack of Diamonds, the key is shit, marketing. So Queen of Spades, the other side, all right, look, you gotta carry out the work. You gotta be very detailed and organized. You know what I'm saying, in your field of work. That way, when simultaneously as you're activating your key, Jack of Diamonds, it's like, all right, look, you gotta know how to market, versatile with your resources, very innovative with it too as well, because the key is marketing. So, modern world, how do people market nowadays? Niggas is streaming, Twitch, Kick, YouTube lives, Instagram lives, and getting out to the world and just being that, using your personality. You probably a comedian too. Who knows? Jack Close, so I think it's a fake. Yeah, so, using all those skills, using all your talents to your, expense to facilitate marketing and things of that nature. And then you can get into because all your cars in Uranus, so that's technology, like right, like tech advancements, things of that nature. Like they got what they had, I forgot. Oh, the moon solar panel joint. Well, I guess it's not Wimby's. The moon panel
Yeah.
joint they just came out with. Like, brother, you get into some deep things. See, I'm not really a musician, but I do try to be a polymath, so I say definitely fit. Yeah, most definitely. Hey, look, you may not be a musician now, but look, in honor in our family contracts, well, in the sample family contracts, is asked of you to learn a new instrument every month. What's every month? Yeah, like learn a new instrument every month, learn a new language every month. You Jack of clubs, so shit, you gonna have that innate energy to kind of pick up on languages better than someone like me would. Cause I ain't got like a club energy, but you know, build on it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Where it would take you.
Yes, sir. Okay, we got club energy today. Who else?
Right.
Who got diamond energy?
I was like, where the dime is at? What's up?
Oh, Kappa?
He said,
That's a diamond, right?
I think it is. Well, let's see.
Oh, hold on, it might be.
It might be a heart because January 20 is 7 diamonds. So
Yeah, and 14th is the midpoint, so it will be. So let's just do the math.
yeah, let me hit that one time.
6, and that's da. So it's a spade, 8 of spades, right?
8 of spades. Yeah, that's a yeah.
Kappa, right?
Wait, no, they're not. Oh yeah, you're right. 8 of spades. Yep.
And then it's Kappa, right? Or is it? Yeah, because Kappa.
Yep, Capricorn.
Yeah. 8 of spades. Oh,
So 8 of spades, Capricorn. I just did your birthday too. I don't know why I don't. I just did it for him, so I should remember that. 8 of spades. He had a diamond too. What was it? It was a what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 of clubs, and
not to laugh at.
And the ace of diamonds. All right. So what's a good industry of focus based on your birthday? So you are a Capricorn. So initially, the ministry of doing government work, any type of government, maybe being part of the ministries or anything of that nature, or running for some type of office. You got the 8 of spades energy, so also they're really building infrastructures, public infrastructures that and kind of going to where your midheaven is at, like your Mars, your midheaven, and I'll say your Jupiter and things of that nature. Cause that'll just tell me more. Like, all right, your midheaven is going to tell me, all right, your career is going to be here and sustain here. Your Mars is going to tell me where your passion is, and just kind of combine it. So, like, I remember yours. I don't remember yours. I don't want to guess, but I think your midheaven was probably was in Taurus. I think second polarity. So just to give an example, if your midheaven was in Taurus, I'll tell you, like, look, do something like engineering or economics. So if you want to be an engineer or economics, then you just build an infrastructure around it. Like, all right, and just you see, I think my Mercury is in midheaven Gemini. All right, you need to teach. Look, you need to build schools. Like meaning, like, look, if you would, because you're in honor, so take all the courses, juris course, health course, psychology course. I think those are 3 required that you got to pass to start a university. All right. So those 3 courses, you start your own university, and then you know what I mean. One thing we gotta teach people, this will be a dominant moment, a valuable moment, like because you know we got health in honor, we got the juris course in honor, we got the psychology, anthropology, genealogy, now the birth course too as well. It's still other things out there though.
Mm-hmm.
You could be shit, I don't know, a craftsman or something. You may know how to or HVAC or shit. You know, I don't know, a lion tamer. I don't know.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Now that deserves that. You said lion tamer?
Yeah.
I'm not discounting that. I mean that is a possibility, but
Yeah.
that caught me off guard. Um,
Oh,
but you're right. I mean, machinist, electrician, business, anything in that domain, government work, right? Like you would flourish in that, and if you could teach it in a creative way where people who may want to get into that area or field, or maybe just want a skill, that could be another area that you do as a. I don't know if I remember. You're in that machinist, heavy industrial market.
yep.
If my memory serves me well from last year in Houston. So yeah, if you have a skill that you've learned that maybe you took in years of experience from that field, and then maybe you can act as a consultant, or bring it away where people who may want to dip their toe in to just kind of figure out what that industry looks like. Hmm. So you said public institutions. For sure, government work sounds the way. Yeah, hey man, we got a lot of work in Arna. Just FYI, a lot of work. So yeah, my memory serves me well.
Thank you, man.
I remember. All right, I want to make sure. Now, what y'all on? All right, so I'm gonna hit you with the and I don't understand the question. Um, let me make sure. I'm trying to learn modeling language first. That's good. So you on it. You on it. And then this brother. Okay. I know this may sound crazy. You're able to al- alternate your destiny.
You gonna be a 6 of spades, little brother. Nah, you know you should know this. But there ain't no altering destiny. Look, the cards you are dealt with, you appreciate it to the highest level because
Yeah.
that is your cards. 6 of spades, you are the master of your path and destiny.
Yeah.
So if you saying that like, damn man, the 6 of spades is always some old thing popping up. It's always some brother. You got the highest. You are you. Like you're not your creator. You know what I mean? Create it and the creator. So you
Yeah.
take that 6 of spades and you turn it into all right. One is Venus. So you need to get active in your relationships. Be active. Work with, you work with women, children, balance your work and health, carry out activity for, any relationship you're in.
Be healthy.
Yeah, be healthy. Yeah.
I'm gonna double down on. I'm gonna triple down on that. Be healthy. That's what the six. If you want to talk about destiny, they're gonna be plagued with health. If
That's
you don't take care of your health, you plagued with it.
that dysfunction. It says fate and destiny. I think it says so. Yes.
So I mean, but it's up to you. It's a world of possibility. But definitely, you're not running away from that. That's you, right? Six spades is you, like down to your core. You could pretend to be a heart, even though I know you have a heart. You have a three of hearts, but that's not really your son. Your son is a six of spades. Just like Kojo's not about to pretend he's a diamond. So when y'all be like, "Man, that was cold, Kojo," I'll be like, "Man, I feel bad for even doing that." So that's me not pretending. So I can't. It's hard. It's hard for me to be cold, right? I'm very warm. So that's what I'm saying. Beat you, appreciate you, but know what is and what you need to do to continue to build upon that six of spade to make it better, where it's very versatile. And it's a versatile energy anyway. It's six.
Right. They say, but wouldn't that be creative though? I mean, yeah, you do creative work. Venus rules part of your creativity, so yeah, you do creative work. You know what I mean? It's just putting yourself out there. You know what I mean? To really do it. You know what I mean? Getting active with your spade energy. And like I was say, you can't pretend. You know what I mean? Like I'm seven of diamonds, king of diamonds carry the card, nine of spades, and then king of diamonds. So I don't feel bad about my coldness. I told one person I cursed him out, and then well, I did. I got a water sun sign, but the diamond in me.
You know,
Look, the apology was an asshole apology. I cursed him out. He was like, "Man, curse me, man." I said, "Man, I'm sorry for cursing your bitch ass out." You know, that was like the best apology I could give. That was like the closest warmth of water energy I could give.
might as well not have done it at all, right? I get why you did it, and that's that sarcasm.
It's sarcasm. That's it, dumb, man. That's it. Can you tell me about the time being
Hold
born?
on, hold on. I feel like we skipping stuff.
Oh, excuse somebody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that 10 to 6 is 3 of diamonds.
Yeah.
So creativity. And,
Sure. Go ahead, Sammy. Sorry.
yeah, I was just saying it's creativity and finance. So I mean, you a person that can basically make money out of doing literally one of the most creative things. So definitely 3 of diamonds. And I mean, one thing I would, because I know, apologies again, I got children and say bedtime
Are you good?
they fight, but I know I told everybody I would give them a Mars, so or Jupiter, um, 5 of spades. So definitely that change in business or change in work done. So uh, definitely something to look into. But hell, that 3 of diamonds. I mean, anytime I come across 3 of diamonds, I'm gonna ask their opinion. Like, so what's the most creative way you ever made money?
You know, I'm gonna tell you right now. I was raised with the three of diamonds.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, my sister, she's a three of diamonds. So as far as like her planetary numbers, so she has
yeah.
that. So when I tell you somebody who knows how to collect money, save money, spend it creatively, and still have a lot of it, yeah, that's what she's doing.
Yeah,
Um,
that had to be cool.
so pair that with a queen of clubs, nasty work. So she she knows how to make money. And she knows how to save it. So that's why I said like you got to be creative. So you just got to exercise like how can you do things to bring in more revenue, or how can you add more value to people, right? So if you
And,
know there's things that you can bring value and people will pay you for that.
and that's gonna answer the bottom question too. For the 10-6. That's also 3 of diamonds for the 2-2, the 222.
Oh, you sure right. Because 220 is four diamonds, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know a couple of people. Yep. Hopefully that answers your question.
Boss.
I knew it was gonna come. Yogi, you called it. Yogi called it.
Speaking of money,
It's economic class.
That boy called it.
hey man, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you when it's coming. I told y'all last class. I'm not playing. I'm 10 toes down on my readings, y'all. It's relationship time, so I know y'all be like, "Ooh, Kojo, this is boring." Um, August 4th. It's not far, right? Couple of weeks.
Nah, that ain't far. Yup.
He'll be here in no time.
Yeah, no time.
Tomorrow's here.
Till then, you need to work on your relationship with you and other people around you. Right? So work on your relationship with money. Some of y'all be like, man, I don't want to spend it. Hey man,
You gotta spend money to make it.
no, you can invest it. You can invest it.
They
Have you?
they call it currency for a reason. And that means energy has to constantly be moving. So if you're not spending it, then like brother Kojo said, invest it. But it has to move. It can't stay stagnant. When you see a current, it's not still. When you close a current, what does that mean? Lights off. There's no
Right.
You said it right there. Where if I had? Oh, I do. This is a good example right here. This is what some of y'all be doing, right? I know y'all like, what are you doing, Kojo? Y'all be like this. Y'all, you see this money? Y'all be like this. Y'all be holding it with like iron clenched fist. Like, I'm like, hey. This is what happens when you hold it. It get crinkled up.
Right.
Let the energy flow. That's what I'm saying. Um. Oh, we did. I'm sorry, y'all. No, I thought we answered your question.
Yeah,
We
three
did.
diamonds.
We did. 3 diamonds.
He gonna be creative with his finance.
Yup.
Yeah.
Brother Kojo gave you another example. He said that somebody grew up with somebody who literally created that money like that. So they're gonna be good at writing about finance and how to acquire assets. So he'll be right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Exactly. Yup. Well, the same. Oh.
No, you good. You good.
Oh. Okay.
I was about to say, nah, we lost Kojo.
Hold on. I definitely have to finish that example. This is what y'all be you be clinching the money. You need to let money flow, right? So that means you're not afraid to invest it, not afraid to take risks. That goes into my economics class, y'all. It is energy. Some of y'all be even disrespecting the energy. Y'all be like, I don't need money. I'm like, I like to eat bison. So I definitely need it as a tool. I'm not going to cap on live. I definitely like to eat well. So that's what I'm telling you. Like you, 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 you invest the money. You take risk, calculated risk using cosmology. Give it to brothers. I always gotta go back to cosmology. But do not hold on like a clenched fist with money because it will run away from you. To all my diamonds, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
The
sir.
minute, the minute you be trying to hold on and preserve, and you be like, please, Allah Buddha Quran, whatever, y'all be praying to, y'all be like, please, let me keep this $5. And then the $5 pop up, you're like, you know what?
You don't deserve it.
You don't deserve it. So what happens? An emergency. Or somebody said, hey man, you remember when I loaned you this? And you be like, nah, I don't remember that. I don't hold this like that. I'm a diamond. I don't do that. But no, just in general, like something will pop up. So just let the money flow. It's energy. It's currency. Like Brother Simeon was saying, let it flow. All right, I'm off that soapbox. But I thought we answered your question though, God. If we didn't, feel free to ask a specific question. All honor classes on sale. Pick one. You damn right. And you can write them off. What's up? It don't matter whether you go to Bar, whether you go through Average University, me, don't matter. You can write it off.
Whew.
Uh, Good with savings, but investing is what. Here, here's what I tell people: what are you searching for? Are you searching for something you comfortable parting ways with the money? Because I know what y'all looking for. You looking for guarantees. I can only guarantee you one thing: your body will retire. You will go back once where you came from. Investing, there's no guarantees. There are risks involved. You can't. What I go keep going back to this. You can't be afraid to part ways with the energy. If I had the amount of times I parted ways with money to do an investment deal and it went lopsided or flip flopped or somebody crashed out, trillionaire. Um, because people behave crazy, but sometimes investments don't go well. Like even outside of that, like I tell y'all from like private. This is the last thing. I'm not talking about money anymore. Um, when I invest in private companies, and I tell y'all to invest in private companies, that is a risk because those companies go out of business. People was ripping and raving about Canoe, the EV company that was about to take storm like Tesla in Oklahoma. You know what happened this year? Bankruptcy. They are finished. Doors is closed as of January 2025. Closed. So it happens, right? So you can't be afraid to invest. Look at something that you feel comfortable with, that you have the risk. You don't mind losing it if it does part ways from you, but you know it circulates right back to you. See, that's that scarcity. If you're not afraid to part ways, you know you can make it back or more. That's what these people in the top places, they're not afraid to part ways. They're like, yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna get it back, and I know how to make it. I know how to make it come back home tenfold. So yeah, I'm done. I have an extra $100 stash somewhere and forget about it. Oh, I mean, throw a couple more zeros on top of that.
And forget about it in Fundrise or any of those other apps that adds quarterly values and great APYs.
And Kojo has plenty of classes letting you know where to invest that money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They all on this channel.
As Dave the Trader, aka Don. Oh yeah, I know Don Dave. Yeah, I mean, seriously, skills. Get a skill, y'all. Get certified in skills at Aberdeen University, like these brothers have right here. Like, you can make things happen, and then invest it. Like, I keep telling y'all, like this was literally somebody's story. She was like, "I feel like I'm out of time." I'm like, "Well, technically, you're never out of time until you throw in the towel." You know, my favorite quote. But you're never. You're. It's not too late. But this is the thought. It was too late. It's over. Like I need a quick flip. I need to like. I'm ready to quit everything. And I'm like, look, if you were investing your money, if you were taking that money and saving it, and investing it, you could have bought some Bitcoin and it was like 50,000, and then you would have boom. You probably would have had enough time to just walk away. Because it's at 114K. But if you didn't do any of that, then you're stuck. Right? You feel stuck. But anyway, let's move on. We've been taught predatory business practices. I don't know about that. Not me. Um, I know what these people be doing, but yes, not everyone wins in business practices. Hey man, I don't subscribe to that model. Um, I always win, even if it don't look like it. I always
Whew.
win.
I always win.
Always win, man. Okay, somebody. My Uranus is in 10th polarity. Any thoughts?
Mine is in 10th polarity. Well, Uranus rules innovation, leisure,
Mm-hmm.
spontaneous energy, or being impulsive. So if you very impulsive at planning, and that creates certain dysfunctional energy. But uniqueness and innovation may be coming in, uh, you know, in that business model leadership and having those unique ideas that kind of changes the ways of how business is done, or some type of avenue within business and how it's done. I mean, it could be like shit. You're a uh, music operator. I can't think of an exact name for it, but wherever music, and you like, man, look, ain't nobody getting money in this streaming joint. Look, this is what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna take all the music that we used to put on these platforms, and we're just gonna create a website or some type of tech or something of that nature. Is it? Look, we're gonna do it this way. So we're gonna change the business model of how we consume music on a daily basis, so we can make more fairness and so now you're a rebel. You're a rebel in business operations. That's my thoughts on all.
I agree.
Yeah. Say you said it best, but
Watch Pocket watching with JT. Good lord. Hey man, I don't count nobody coin, bro. I count my own coin. You know what they say? Mind your business, or what they say? What did they say? It's like watch your house or something like that. I forget the saying. But basically, mind your business, mind your wallet, mind your own pocket.
Right.
You can't. How do you have time to count somebody else's coin? I know why. Now this is about to be mean because some of y'all ain't got coin. Okay, and you be counting other people's coin. If you had coin, you wouldn't have no time to be worried about counting somebody else's coin. Remember this example. You holding on to that, and y'all be watching other people's coins. Nah, but it's a joke, man. We like to have
mind the business that pays you. That's what I was just saying.
Mind the business that pays you.
That's it. Thank you.
That's the thing.
That's it. Thank you, brother. Because I don't know how people have time.
Right. That's it. But yeah. All right. And look, y'all, we just giving brief. If y'all want the
Deeper
specific detail, you go to Master the Elements. You go to Little Light of Mine, Brother Bach. Master the Elements. For the city. Or you go to Wacade.
Right here. Am I showing my screen?
Yeah. You showed all three, yep.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Oh yeah. What else, y'all? We like to have a good time here too. So if anything was offensive,
oh well,
it is what it is.
I got two spades, so
it is what it is. We just do it. We do it because we care.
I don't know.
Do it because we care.
Because we can. What else? What else? Hey, y'all don't want me to do what I always like doing. Nope, it all needed to be said. Hey, y'all welcome. But I'm telling y'all, like August 4th, man, I'm really ready to talk about money with the public because there's a lot of money to be had and grabbed. Some of y'all, there's money. I'm just telling y'all, like, get excited. Like, does money make y'all excited? Or just FYI, it makes me excited. So
it definitely makes me excited.
Because you can do things with it. Okay, here's the thing. But here's my relationships. Self-love, right? I need y'all self-care. Is basically where I'm going at. What was the last thing y'all spent or invested on yourselves? That was actually in self-care.
Bison steak.
I was gonna say I had a nice Chilean Caesar.
And but to be honest, I ain't really had to spend nothing recently because I already done spent it. I done already spent it to get to. I'm just enjoying it now. Like I said, I be outside ice cubes in the water in the foot massager joint,
Yeah.
working outside sunlight and cooling off at the same time.
Hey, hey.
Sometimes when you spend the money early, you ain't even gotta spend nothing in the now.
Literally. And the whole point. Who is this? Lord have mercy. Focus, brother. The whole point of me saying this is because if you don't invest in yourself, right, for self care, nobody else will, and then you either drown, crash out, can't breathe, or be buried in sand. So the importance of doing that is because nobody else is going to do it, and nobody knows how to re-energize you like you do. So take the time to invest those things for what makes sense for you. I want to make sure I answer your question. It's a very good question, brother. Where do you get the Hawab shirts? Man, I'm just so glad you asked. Let me show you where you can get it, brother. Let me show you. I'm about to show you. Just give me 1 second. All right, let me show this page. All right, this is where you get the jerseys. This is if you want some nice clean jerseys right here. We got more coming out. So all we need is the name, number, and the size. $60. You'll get the classic, the one that Chief Minister Yogi's got on right here in the joint. So you could be repping. Hey, listen, we got more coming. Got more coming. But yeah, you can go to hawaiibfw.org. I know I'm not supposed to be selling, but I'm gonna stop selling now. Just to answer your question. I haven't invested in myself in a while, but that's because I'm trying to buy a truck that I get along. That makes sense. But you should still invest in yourself, such as your health, right? Six of Spades. Invest in your health by taking the time to walk, exercise, breathe, which you do need to do all those things. Drink water, stay hydrated. You gotta do all that stuff. Um, that's investments. All of those, because you got to invest time, intention, and effort.
Right.
Sometimes capital. So anyway, yeah, like Brother Balon said, invest time. Y'all be so quick to hold on. Let me get on a rant. Y'all be so quick to invest in people that don't really care about y'all that y'all won't even take the time to invest in you.
Mm.
Y'all be like, yeah, I'm all about that, and you like, well, what about you? I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, and it's very short. It's not even a story. Somebody asked me 10 years ago, "What do you like to do for fun?" And I said, "God damn it, I don't know." But now I do. I've been knowing that now. Like, but that's an important question. Like, if you don't know you, nobody else is gonna know you. So, what do you like to do for fun? I'm gonna ask the question to the whole chat. All 14 of y'all, 15 of y'all. What do y'all like to do for fun? If you know your cards, and if you don't know your cards, that's okay. But if you know your cards, you know what you like to do.
Right. Right. I know what I like to do for fun.
Me too. And it's a hell of a combo. Sometimes it involves spending. Sometimes it involves swimming. Sometimes it involves. Oh, let me rephrase that. Sometimes it involves my wife. It used to be yes. So, but it just depends, right? Know what is fun for you. I do like swimming though, but I won't swim in a public pool. Have y'all seen the public pools? People be peeing in them, pooping,
Right.
skins from COVID. I would never swim in the pool. COVID skins. Nah, I'm done. Done. Man, I am on one. I probably need to take Blue Lotus to calm
Yeah.
down. I got anything to add? I'm sure. Hold on. Somebody said, "Oh, we got some on IG." Oh, I know your birthday,
Yeah.
January 21st, and I already know that birthday, man.
That's Six of Diamonds, ain't it?
Hmm.
Six of Diamonds?
Six of diamonds, ace of diamonds, ace of hearts, four of spades. It's like Kojo. How do you know all that? That's my wife's birth cards. So yeah. Um. We got the Aquarius in the building. Misnomer Aquarius. But man, when I say you know how to find a deal, you know how to find a deal. You know where money's hiding, and if you do it this right, you can basically keep money on your end as well. You may overspend. You may only think about yourself at times because you know ace is kicking. But really, you know how to redistribute money in other areas, and you know how to find it. You know where the value is. You know what's valuable, and you definitely know what's not valuable. Off the rip, it's very easy. It's not even. So, what I would tell you is continue to tap into that intuition that you have naturally. Watch your money, watch your spending. Make sure you're balanced with your finances. So don't be so clenching at the.
Right.
um, and try to keep a light heart. It's not always about you. Sometimes you gotta think of the bigger picture.
Son. Ooh. Damn. But no cap, I haven't swum while I seen crap in the pool. Little brother, little. Ah!
I would never swim in a public pool. COVID, man, like people shedding, and the dead skins already that be shedding. Now you got COVID dead skins
Right. Now you.
in your mouth as you swim. Because some of y'all, I know y'all be swimming with your mouth open, you swallow. Sometimes it be in your eyes because some of y'all don't have no goggles, so you open your eyes and then COVID in your eyes. I mean, in your ear, you ain't don't got no earplug. In your ear, in your brain. Listen, I would never swim in a pool. It has to be a private pool of my own.
Right.
Can't be public. Those days are done, y'all.
Yeah, public is done. We look. Damn, he said with your mouth open, look, boy.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I'm like, ooh, man, I hope.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, shit, y'all. Anything else, y'all?
Tapped out.
Don't let me do it. It's 2 hours.
2 hours 7. Yeah.
Let me do it. But I know it's a good combo. I mean,
Yeah, I know we just having fun.
you having fun, y'all. I know y'all want to talk about money. I do not talk about money. Um, how's y'all's relationship with your family members? That's important too.
Right.
I'll end it on that note. I won't talk about nothing no more. Your relationship with your family members. Sometimes it's okay to be like, look, to be the bigger person, right? If there's things that you need to do, oh yo, you in the building, sis. Peace, peace.
Jeez.
Um, Sometimes you got to learn to work with people's energy, and that includes family members. Now, I'm not saying you're depending on them, but if there is something that you need to collaborate with them on, then what you would need to do is take the ego and just say, "Hey, man, listen, I need you to chill here for a little bit," as we're about to do what we're about to do with this family member, and fix any relationships that y'all have had in the past with family members. It's not worth it because they could go. You'd rather do that than have regret. I've seen it all too many times. People just family members they ain't never call, they ain't never say no text, just and then they go and then they're like miserable for life.
Right.
So even if the family member's wrong, you don't want to carry that. You want to carry that you did everything in your power to try to make the relationship work with family, even if the family is crazy. Just don't you don't want that on your head as far as regret. I've seen it too many times.
Right.
So what y'all said? Hold on, what you said? My Venus is in fourth polarity. Nine of diamonds. What that? What kind of women? Ah, there we go.
Okay. This is the one. There you go. So it's
Go ahead, guys. You got it.
okay. Venus in fourth polarity, nine of diamonds. One thing you gotta watch out for, because Venus likes to wear the rose-colored glasses. So you gotta watch out for those women you get around and you start to lose money, money and property. You gonna be looking like shit. We got a lot of examples. What's that boxer name? Devin Haney.
Mhm.
Gonna look like all them brothers who Dwight Howard now, he got divorced like in 2 months and half his property gone, half of his money gone, half of his hairline gone. She took the hairline too. So you know what I mean? So you gotta be real careful of those, especially if you around a woman who's a water sign, you're gonna put on the glasses and you're gonna be like, man, but I just like her. You know, be like, yeah, brother, but look, do she like you? Do she, or she's plotting on you like you asset. So now the women you do want to be around is those one who has those universal values, who know how to get active with. But I don't know your cards, your birth cards, because we got the Shabazz formula of having the same elements, you know, having the Mars mutual. The next in line is the Mars with the Venus mutual. Now, of course, you gotta know how to operate those things. Now, we say if you don't have it, of course, the caveat is still work. But it's gonna be an uphill climb with potential possibilities of dysfunctions. Now, usually we go off. We try to see what mutuals y'all have first before, because you know what I mean. Because if y'all got no mutuals, like you might have a Venus like. The lady might be, whatever car, and you Venus direct to you. Like, man, I love her. It's like, brother, it's not the same way though. Mutuals mean it's reciprocated. You know what I mean? Both functionally and dysfunctionally, because they go dysfunction. If you don't know how to operate in a family unit and do, you know, have a jurisdiction, now we gotta talk jurisdiction. Because if you ain't got jurisdiction for arbitrations, light keepers, you know, resolution techniques, that Mars Mutual can turn into fighting real quick. Ike and Tina style. He was in limo. Ah. So you gotta think about all of those type of things. So that was my thoughts on it.
I would co-sign that.
That's it.
My grandfather passed. We tried to get him a little closer, but he was stubborn to the end. Some people will be stubborn to the end, unfortunately. You know, you can't force these people to do. You can't force nobody to do it.
No.
Just know that. They don't know about RFPA, have to protect. You damn right. Take them assets, y'all. Because these people are snatching them things up like hot cake.
Eat the cake, yeah.
Hold on. I got to hit you with this.
Stop it. Get some help.
You accept.
Yeah, you gotta chill. Yeah, you chill. Let's see.
What else, y'all?
What else?
What else, y'all? I got specific questions that y'all want answers to. Relationships. Maybe somebody you think is cute and maybe you want to get their birth card.
Right. See where they at.
Using marriage as a ticket to get rich quick. Okay. Yes, that is what is being televised, right? As far as like not televised, but that's what's happening in certain situations. That happens because there's no knowledge of the person, no cosmology reading being done, right? You don't understand you don't understand her, so you don't understand the energies y'all bringing, and then boom, y'all don't plan the child, and y'all bring a child into the chaos, and then you got more things that create, strain, confusion, and chaos. Um, versus, hey, having a jurisdiction to back you up, give you the space to grow, get to know the person by through cosmology. You'll know them. Then you obviously take time to court them and stuff like that properly under contract. If the shit don't work out, y'all can still be friends and be okay. Um, but if it do work out, because you know the information, you have all the stuff, it's gonna flourish. And then y'all plant children, and the children is not born out of like chaos. It's born out of like planned activity between two adults. So yeah, I don't subscribe to the outside world where people are being put on child support or they're using the father to get rich quick. Brothers be doing that too. Or as far as like men,
Right.
they be like trying to marry to get the green card, and I'm like, oh no. So I'm like, what? I digress. February 19th, that's a five of diamonds, right? And then June 5th, that's a queen of diamonds, right?
Joker. Damn, yeah, you might be right on point with that. Let me see. Hold up.
Because
I'm
it's
pretty sure February 19th is the Five of Diamonds.
yeah, and then the June 5th is the queen of diamonds because June 6th is Jack of diamonds.
Oh, what they put? The 19th? You just won off Six of Diamonds for February 19th.
Damn.
And
Oh
then,
yeah, 6 diamonds and queen of diamonds.
yeah, you got the Queen of Diamonds one, though. Yeah, Queen of Diamonds. Yeah.
Damn.
But if you asking which one, that always depends on your legal. Honestly, uh, you would have to get you know reading insight.
Yeah, you get a reading and then they go off into that to see if y'all got any connections, direct connections, mutuals, etc. That kind of shows you. And if you already courting, one of those or both of them, if you're in a polygynous relationship, courting both of them, definitely be good to get a reading. That way you can know, what mutuals y'all have, things of that nature.
Because I mean, they both beneficial, but beneficial to who or whom. So
And your intentions. Like what intentions do you got courting either one of those women? Like, you know what I mean? Do they know their purpose? And do y'all have a family intentional purpose? Or, what's the family vision you're going to be carrying out with them?
because I know it's all about functionality.
Well,
Damn right. That's right. Hold on. Does Arna have? Yes, but it's not like where you're like, yeah, the state owns y'all's relationship. This is something that you two own, and it's originally y'all's, and y'all dictate what that marriage looks like.
yep.
Polygyny is legal within our jurisdiction, and so is monogamy. It depends on what you want to do. So versus the U.S. So yes, we have that. And does it operate the same? Like no, it does not operate the same as far as tax benefits. There is benefits though, where y'all both do get a tribal business, right? That y'all can utilize to write off things if y'all need to save money on property taxes by transfer it over to that entity. You know, so much better than the standard marriage benefit in the U.S. Peace. The God is in the building.
God, the two diamonds. Piece of the guy.
12 polarity, right?
Yup. Yup.
Yeah, right. 12 polarity. Better get that shit straight. Um. oh,
Shoot.
let's see. What else, y'all? Ooh. What else? What else? What else? Relationships, questions. Y'all want to come up? I know I ain't posted this in a while. Let me post the link. Just in case y'all want to talk. The floor is yours. I'm gonna post
Oh, shit. Since they did ask relationship questions, we do operate the Speed Cosmo Show in Hawaii Region 6.
We do.
And so y'all can fill out those forms, those Speed Cosmo shows. If you want to come up and present yourself, name, card energies, what you do, your hobbies, your vocations, all those things.
We got more things coming on the way. I know y'all like, I want to do my shit in private. We got. There's
Right.
gonna be something cooking. There is something cooking. But okay, so 528.
Or club.
Yep.
Four
Yeah,
clubs.
working. What would you like to know?
Right. You want to know your cards, four clubs.
Are you talking, Yoki? Because I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can
Am
hear
I
him.
tripping?
No, I hear him. But
Hey, what happened to my stuff? I can't hear nothing.
Are
Can
you
y'all
talking?
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Something just happened. What did happen?
You got Bluetooth connected?
Yeah, I was gonna say, may have to turn up the volume.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to do something real quick. Stop sharing. Because I can't hear. I don't know what happened to the audio.
Oh.
What? Okay, let me do this. All right, talk, y'all.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Get out here.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Hear
You know what I'm
you.
about to do? I'm about to do this, and I'm gonna come back.
But I just described
Yeah, I know he have 4 clubs, 2 of diamonds, and I think it'll be what 4 clubs again.
Yep. We just, but yeah, we do the four clubs, two of diamonds. Oh, can you hear us?
I can't. I
All
don't
right,
know.
there we go. There we
You know they do it every time. But go ahead. Sorry.
Four clubs, two of diamonds, four clubs. One knows someone who's always needs to establish a sound plan. Someone who needs to focus on the details, whether it's in contracts, communication overall, etc. Now, your four clubs is someone who higher learning, the cause and effect cards, the five of clubs, so always being innovative in thought, creative thinking, and then how you carry it out is always having key partnerships. So two of diamonds, always having those key partnerships and collaborations, to carry out your work, etc. And then you 528, that's Gemini. So
economics,
yep,
engineering, or no communication, because that's third polarity. So
yeah, communications, teaching, anything of that nature would serve well.
Mm-hmm.
And just all overall, just being you know
secure their thoughts.
expanding securing your thoughts, having sound thoughts. So doing meditations to bring down cortisol levels, and then also expanding your communication network. You know what I mean? Always having those key partnerships of people who you can communicate with on a weekly or daily basis to go over detailed planning and business operations, etc.
Yeah, exactly. If you're like, well, that wasn't quite enough. You know where you need to go. Walk.fund, mastertheelements.com, little mind of mine, or little light of mine.org.
Yup. Well, so you want that detail, you got to go there.
How does having a how does having a frat organization? That sounds like a money question. And it is. I know it. So most of those fraternity organizations are usually a 501c3 or a 501d. But the difference with our 501c1as, 508c1as, they're tribal, right? The tribal FBOs, faith-based organizations. And so they automatically have exemption recognized through the IRS. So that means you don't need to get a determination letter. You're already tax exempt off the rip. So then you should be able to register that business with the Secretary of State, get the tax exemption through the state, and be good to go. You operate your fraternal organization or frat organization as such. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. But that it's more beneficial than a 501c1, 501c3 or 501d because those exemptions could be removed or stripped.
Yup.
And that's all I will say for now. We can ask that. We can ask that same question another day. She's serious about that Bunny Hunter service. Hey man, listen. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But yes, it's very serious. Very, 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 very serious. Because it's crazy.
Yup.
I want y'all. Okay, so for those who have man, I bought something from Walk Aid, and Yogi didn't deliver, and then he coming on live talking about come to his website. Wouldn't y'all feel away? Y'all be like, he's scamming the people.
Right.
We are trying to mitigate all that, where people don't need the money to get the service; they can get it for free, and that's part of the agenda. So, but with that comes people need to do better. So it's just this has been a progression. Um, so we're just trying to clean that stuff up. So if you know there's a bounty hunter who will come after your ass if you did something wrong, 9 out of 10 you're not gonna do wrong. You're gonna make sure that you clean up your shit, right?
Right.
Like hold on, give me a chance to fix this or do right. So it's really just organizations, just structure, keep people honest. So yeah,
Yup.
I think it's a good thing. Um, I won't say nothing else after that. Why aren't I don't bet? Okay, well let me take it back to the basics. So everybody has the right to a nationality, point blank period. So we can't deny people for claiming their nationality, especially if they want to. We do have a vetting mechanism where we can kind of filter people based off of how they're operating. So maybe we may go a little bit slower because we see people are like, "Hey, I need to hurry up and get these paperwork." Well, why are you in a hurry? Why are you in a hurry? Let's talk about this. They're like, "Well, here's the money." No, 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 no. Keep the money. Keep the money. Let's talk about why you want to nationalize so quickly. And this is a experienced jurists know what I'm talking about. This is how you properly vet people because you really should be talking people. Like I had to talk to this person today for an hour and a half, having to say, listen, maybe Arna ain't for you, and it's not for everybody. You worried about the 720, and then the years after that, you trying to get to the bag. Maybe it's just not for you right now. Maybe a later time. I always tell people have your money together before going on a new adventure, because it does take time, it does take effort. So this is my way of vetting the person. I'm like, you can still nationalize. I probably won't do it. I'll go. I'll refer you to somebody else. I just won't do it because I've seen it. I know what happens. They start talking sovereign citizen. They're trying to get a lick. They're trying to get a scam. I'm like, hey man, I'm not interested in that plan. So I will turn away somebody and then have them go to the website honorgovernment.org, jurors contact. They be like, yeah, Kojo was mean. He was rude. Oh no, I wasn't. I just referred you. All right. Peace to the God. Hey, yeah, you gonna have to watch the replay because these brothers was cooking. He's cooking.
Okay. Yay.
Reminds me of the investigators that will come. Hey, listen.
Mm.
Listen. I think there should be pop-up visits. Like, what's going on in that fridge? What's going on in that fridge? And I remember this used to be an idea and thing, probably like 4 years ago. But just what's in your fridge? Are you eating the way you're supposed to be eating?
Mm-hmm.
No. That explains why. But yeah, it's the same idea, same spirit. You're welcome. Anytime. We here.
So you guys do.
We are here. Man, y'all coming with the comments today.
Yeah, okay. They active. Love it though.
We do. We love that. What else, y'all? What else is on your mind? Keep it cosmology related. Economics is August the 4th. You got to keep it balanced. You know what I mean? We always talk about money. We never talk about the interpersonality or dealing with people and relationships. That's important too.
Right.
We also need to talk about communication. Some of y'all don't know how to communicate. Oh man. What else, y'all? What questions y'all got? Don't make me do it. I will do it. I will do it. If y'all ain't got nothing, okay. awabdfw.org to apply for the Speed Cosmo show. And the Minister Yogi already said it. But this is
Yeah.
we got some things cooking. So
It's asking about relationships, so
he said, I appreciate the chat, family. Gotta catch some snooze, Koja. Yeah, just call me tomorrow, guys. We'll chop it up. So, well, speaking of hitting the snooze, let me go ahead and hit this snooze. Where is it? I'm out of oxygen, y'all. So, brothers, y'all got anything to add? I'm out of oxygen.
I'm on I'm right with you, brother. Now they came after. They was active though. I know.
Y'all was active today though. A lot of good questions.
Y'all was active today. Even on IG, y'all was active.
Yeah,
No.
actually,
We appreciate y'all's time and attention, family. And coming to class and bringing the energy for the teachers today. We're going to be back again next week. It's going to be good. And hold on, y'all done hit me with a question. I'm saying, yeah, you actually are a dual quote unquote citizen when you nationalize in ARNA, right? So you got the Snyder Act, or the Indian Citizenship Act, as well as being a U.S. U.S. national or U.S. citizen of the United States, right? So, but not under as the 14th Amendment,
Nope.
under the Snyder Act. So, yes, you already have dual. But if let's say you wanted to get, you know, residency or citizenship at a third country like Mexico, you just gotta go through the process, and they can assist you with how to go about that. But yeah,
Yep.
like state nationals, our nationals. Yeah. So when I say nationals, I'm saying nationals of ARNA or the IPA, but you also can be a U.S. national at the same time as well, right? So it's just meaning belonging to a particular nation when I say national. So hopefully that answers that question. But yeah, you can be part of another indigenous nation as well. So like, let's say you did your genealogy and you find out that your great grandmother was Cherokee. You should definitely apply. Yeah, this is economics. You should definitely apply to the Dawes rolls to that tribe, show them proof, and get what's yours because they've been trying to hide that and conceal that from y'all years
Mm-hmm.
as they spent the money and squandered it and try to keep y'all from out. You ain't this. You black. Go back to Africa. That's what they say, and they keep
Right.
saying that, which is crazy. So you know, yeah. So you can do that. And you should do that. Reason why we tell everybody to be a part of ARNA or IPA is because you want to protect your assets. You want to be in the correct political status. That way, it brings further protection to yourself and your family, as well as your assets. Because again, the Schneider Act is what provides that solid protection. How can one who works for state government, like a teacher? Yeah. So you can. And we have nationals in, I believe, in Philly or New York that are teachers or some form of in the public system like that, and they're able to get the tax exemption. It just again depends on the employer. Again, we can't guarantee 100% tax exemption because you're not operating under your own business in a tribal jurisdiction. You're actually working as a W-2 employee, so we can't guarantee 100% tax exemption. Same thing goes with like you know working as a teacher, and they're paying you, and you're trying not to pay state taxes and federal taxes. Well, we encourage people to pay your state taxes, and then they do allow you to update your I-9 W-4. I won't cover all that stuff properly with your indigenous status, and they do it at the beginning of the year. Then as long as they reaffirm it every year, you're good to go. Um, Otherwise, we can't promise that they will approve it because they're an artificial person. They're a 14th Amendment artificial person.
Mhm.
And nothing. Hopefully that answers your question. But you can be. It just depends. But we don't guarantee it. We only guarantee 100% tax exemption as the indigenous entrepreneur or contractor, however you want to phrase it. Everyone is creek. I can't find all the vitals. Vital statistics. You may need to order that, or you can go through some of the places Ancestry to get some of that information. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure to plug her in because that's some good people. So give me 1 second, and I'm about to hit you with where you could go. So let me share my screen real quick. Got to do this. Hopefully y'all don't mind me doing this because I think this is important. Go to honorgovernment.org.
Mhm.
We have our honor genealogists, right? I know y'all see me, but that's okay. What I'm trying to point to is we got folks right here. This sister's really great. Um, Man, Infinite Genealogy, this is really great. Wahali, Brother Wahali, he does great work as well. Dr. Zaire. He also does great work. Haplogenetics, obviously Chief Ali as well. But this is where you want to go to get your genealogy done if you need assistance with getting the vitals for your great mother. So yeah, I would tell you to go here. If you're like, well, I know I did it, brother. And did I send you the link and all that stuff? Because if I didn't send you the link, you should have access to that. Just hit me if I didn't send it to you. How much? Hold on. Let me make sure. Where can I get? Where can I get info? Tell my wife. Oh, good job. She's great. Oh, y'all hitting me with economic questions today. Where can I get info? Tell my wife. Oh, good job. Well, I mean, what do you mean by this question? Where do you get info clearing your wife of the jab? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Aboriginal Medical Association. Right?
Yep.
You can go to shewaveclinic.com. You could go to other tribal doctors. You even go to walkaid.com.
Mm-hmm.
So you can talk to any one of us and we can get you. Ooh, man, not breaking too. You definitely need to get with a doula. Do we have that listed on the website?
The doulas, not yet.
That's right. What's Sister Naya's?
Sister Naima, I don't know if she got a website. I don't think she.
Okay. Sister Naima, Sister Naya.
You know.
Um,
Oh, Eggshell. Sister Naya is Eggshell Birth Ministry.
yes,
That one. Eggshell Birth Ministry.
yes, yes.
And hey, I'm trying to remember.
Woo!
Ooh, yeah, I'm about to tell all the sisters, like, look, I need y'all to get y'all website.
Right, man. It's 2025. I keep telling people how much. How much is what? Let me know. You said we'll talk soon. Yep, we'll talk soon. I got a grandma where I can't find anything. Actually, she came from the Caribbean and died having the baby. Oh, sometimes they have there's genealogy records from the Caribbeans and Jamaica. Sometimes you have to call them. Sometimes they have it online. From my experience, but definitely hit up the sisters. They can, the people listed on the Arna Credential Genealogist. They can get it done for you. Yes, need doulas and midwives on the website. Man, yeah. I'm a tribal birth worker too. So is Minister Yogi. But we just, you know, we not the midwives, right? We know how to go about things, right? You definitely need a woman's touch.
Right.
Woman's touch. Whew, y'all done came in last minute. Y'all know, we tired. What else, y'all? What else, y'all? Hopefully that answers y'all's questions. If not, y'all know where to go. OIPFW.org. Shit. Walk.fun, ShabazAssociates.com, MasterTheElements.com,
Oh,
AMA, Aboriginal Medical Associations.com, ArnaGovernment.org.
yeah.
Get y'all all the websites. ArnaNJS.org, ArnaMC.org. What else am I missing? The Aboriginal Village Project. Is it .org? Is it
.org. Yeah.
.org?
Yep.
Listen, y'all just need to pull up to the summit. Have y'all been to the summit before?
That's what.
Man, listen, it is crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can. And then I'm really done after this. I'm gonna show y'all what it be looking like, man. It be crazy. Um, it says we could not process this request.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Interesting. You know when they sign you out and you're like,
Right, it's a
interesting.
something. Okay.
Sign me out. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna find what I'm looking for, and I want to share my screen because I think it's dope. Save videos. Yeah, this shit is crazy. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I found it. It's crazy. I know y'all be like, ooh, this is what y'all do? This is exactly what we do. Share this tab. Y'all see my screen?
Yo. Oh,
Look at this. Yo, it's crazy. This is white supremacist type of stuff right here.
yeah.
For the men. Yo, it is crazy. You having to defend 3-on-1. It's crazy. And survive, right? You in the ring with the other brothers, encouraging, keeping you, honest and stuff like that. I mean, listen.
Ooh.
Come to the summit. You'll have fun. You'll have a good time. Again, yeah. So let me remove that. Does Arna teach how to get real estate from registered with county to Lodi? You mean as far as like tax deeds or just land in general, or like help me out? Because we've shown people how to get real estate, whether it be at the summit, whether it be at the powwow, um, whether it be at the swings. It doesn't matter. We've shown people how to get real estate, whether it be land or property itself. But we haven't talked too much about tax deeds, just because it is a different venue, and it is what I would say. It's one of those things that if you put $100, you could get a property that's worth 20K or 30 or whatever, because the person didn't pay the tax and there's a certain time limit and stuff like that. That is a thing. Um, but let me know what you mean specifically. Yeah, yeah, that was definitely fun. You was in it. Let me go back to it.
Why you start?
You was throwing them, throw them balls. We drop balls. Throw them balls, man. Y'all was throwing them balls. Y'all was throwing hands. Yeah. Let me go back. This ain't Naruto time. This is Arna time. But yeah, throwing them balls, man. I mean, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Very, very, very fun. So, anyway, you said land lots, homes, others, just getting. Oh, yeah. I mean, we've shown people how to do that. It's pretty easy. But we can talk about we can reamp some of that stuff. August 4th.
Well, mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars. August 4th. We're gonna go on an economic tirade. I'll be like, man, I'm tired of talking about economics with Kojo and Yogi. Shit. All these niggas talk about is money. Remember what I told y'all. It's just energy.
Right.
So
Just a tool.
what else, y'all? If there's no more relationship questions, I am going to have to shut it down. Going to have to shut it down. Definitely love y'all. But appreciate y'all's attendance. Come back again next week. This is more about cosmology and relationships. It's gonna be on the track, gonna crush it, gonna kill it. So, brothers, y'all have anything to add before we close out tonight?
I'm out of oxygen.
Woo, these people keep throwing it.
Father,
Hey, listen. I've shown y'all where to go. I'm gonna share this tab again one more time, and we're gonna close out tonight for real. Credential genealogist, arnagovernment.org. I'm listed there, but I'm always going to refer to my peers that I know they do great work right here, right underneath me, and that's where you should go. You welcome. All right, brothers, y'all got anything to add?
Hey,
All right.
Very-
Class, we'll see y'all next week. Appreciate y'all's time and attention. If we said something that offended y'all, um, listen, we just trying to drop wisdom. So we'll see y'all next week.
Peace,
Peace,
peace, family.
peace, peace, peace.